And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And midway through the year, a perfect time. Time to check in on our Rookie of the Year rankings.
Here we go.
We're halfway to seeing who grabs the award. Well, you look at Henderson, a fantastic start to his NBA career. Third in the Rookie of the Year race. This guy should be a special player for a very long time.
And I credit his character and his confidence for getting him to that third spot in the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, and plenty of time left in this season. A strong start. And who knows what can happen if he takes it up even another notch down the stretch.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Yves Missi, and it's Gooden in at the small forward position. Here's Booker. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense, otherwise you're just vulnerable.
And down it goes, 2 points.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great. We don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Right wing. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gooden. Here's Branham. Lets it go from deep. And King pulls it down.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Marks good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Here's Flanders. Here's King. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Here's Bassi. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Missi. Driving in. 2 points. That one goes.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's King. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And the basket by Gooden.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Flanders. 27 points his last game. There's the 3. And it's King missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Gooden. And King pulls it down.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Gooden, pass to Booker. And King pulls it down.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Flanders. The 3 sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And let's check in on the rookies making an impact with their passing. With the drive, here's Blackman. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Gooden. Booker looking around. The three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Shots good by Henderson. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Cheeks. Here's Gooden. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Booker for 3. Rebounded by Flanders. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. Clock at 6. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Branham following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Cheeks. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Flanders. Here's King. 5 points in the game. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Messi up top. Pass to Gooden. Picked by Messi. From 10 feet away. Gooden, no good. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Blackman. Yet to see a basket. Here's King. Henderson for 3. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
King, the pass to Flanders. This one for 3. The Suns clear it. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the left wing. Here's Gooden. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Gooden's got 7 points.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
Well, you love to see a player finding a role he can really own on the floor. When it comes to rebound.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. New Orleans leading by 8. We've got Henderson, and it's Barnes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Sharp against Henderson. Fires from 14, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Pelicans shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Marks, guarded by Sharp. Crafty move, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game. That free throw good from Sharp. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pass to King, back to Sharp. Holmes, a screen on Henderson. Sharp against Henderson, just 4 to shoot. And that one's good, Sharp. Sharp's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Shots good by Henderson.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's King. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. King's got his first 2 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's King. 7 points in the game. Pass to Henderson. Over Sharp. Henderson misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
McBride passes to King. And here's Sharp. Here's King. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Marks. McBride covers from the arc. And no good. Suns trail by 3. Here's King. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Shumshay. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. King, the pass to Henderson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Booker finds Holmes. Here's Cheeks. Outside Sharp. And King pulls it down. King's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Marks. Fires the 3. Cheeks pulls it in. Cheeks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gooden. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. Here's King. 7 points in the game. Blackman passes to Marks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's King. Booker defending. King gets the bucket. King's got 9.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Blackman, and the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the game against the Hawks, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Messi, he's checked in for Holmes. Suns trail by 7. Outside Booker. Pass to Cheeks. Outside Sharp. They still need this. And it's good. 2 points. Sharp's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Marks passes to King. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Sharp passes to Gooden. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. Here's Messi. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Messi's got his first points of the night.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Branham's checked in for the Suns. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. 5th best, the Suns.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
For 3, hits a 3-pointer. Gooden's got 10 points in the game.
Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
Pass to Blackman. Henderson outside. Here's King. Booker defending. Here's the pick. Here's Marks. Outside for Henderson. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. It's picked off.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, New Orleans. 4-point game. Pass to Gooden. Here's Branham. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. There's the triple. And the Suns get another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Blackman passes to Henderson. Here's King. 11 points in the game. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pelicans ahead, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. As former judges of the contest yourself, what's your main criteria when it comes to ranking the dunks?
Well, a good dunk should be like a good DJ set, creative, new, exciting, know your audience, give them something they haven't seen or heard before, and don't miss any dunks.
Wow, spoken like the one and only DJ Diesel. I like that, Shaq. Keep it fresh.
Right now, I'm a little worried about the criteria they're going to use to rank this show. Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Your Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Pelicans lead by 3. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Gooden in at the small forward position. Here's King. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. King's got 13. King's gone 6 for 11 on the night from the field. Pass to Branham. Here's Gooden. He on the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Here's Flanders. From the line. And it's King missing. Phoenix is shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Flanders. And Booker pulls it down. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Trailing by 2 for the tie. No luck on that one. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Flanders. Launches it. Drops in the 3. 12 points for him.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Cheeks. He's guarded by Barnes. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Gooden. He's got 15. Here's Branham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Branham isn't just a jump shooter. He's also good getting inside and drawing these fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
King pass to Flanders. To the paint. Here's Bassey. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Booker, down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Booker's got 16 points.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Bassey, the pass to Flanders. Here's King.
Devin Booker. Second Personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You take a look at the Suns, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins. And, of course, the New Orleans Pelicans, 2 spots below.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
Suns trail by 5. Pass to Cheeks. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Cheeks. Stripped away. Henderson, the pass to King. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Outside Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. Booker's got 18.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver it.
Ellis passes to King. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pass to Cheeks. Here's Branham. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Branham. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. For 3, Booker. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
New Orleans leading by 5. Ellis passes to Henderson. Here's King. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Henderson with a screen on Booker. King, pass to Henderson. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. And he can't get that one. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Now Ellis. He's scoreless. And it's King missing. Here's Gooden, defended by Henderson. Here's Booker. Booker missing again. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Blackman. And there's the rejection. Here's Branham. Pass to Gooden. Here's Cheeks, defended by Henderson. Here's Gooden. Right side Booker to the middle. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
Here's King. Krills the elbow jumper.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And here's Booker. He's got 18. Pass to Gooden. Here's Branham. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And with a quick break, let's see which rookies are making the greatest impact on the glass. King, he's checked in for Booker.
Number 15.
The Pelicans lead by 7. Henderson outside. Pass to King. Back to Henderson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double. He's just been everywhere tonight.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. They swipe it. To the right side. From deep. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
King, the pass to Gooden. Here's King. Pass to Branham to halt the run. Peters grabs a miss.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Count it. Peters has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's King. Shot clock at 6. A deep 3. Got a hand on it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Phoenix making a switch here. Holmes is checked in. Here's King. He's got 19. Pass to Flanders from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J. Flanders has got 15 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Gooden. He's got 15. Pass to Branham to win the cold spell. Pelicans cleared away. Flanders has got rebound number 5 here tonight. King, pass to Henderson. Here's Flanders. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 17. Here's Branham. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Sharp up top. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Garrett grabs a miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And it's King missing. Suns trail by 17. Outside Booker. Here's King from the stripe. Count that one.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
56 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's King. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. King, the pass to Holmes. Here's King. Outside Sharp, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Kings got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Driving to the basket. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Marks, good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. King, the pass to Sharp. For 3, Booker. It's not going to go for him. And so it's New Orleans, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Henderson. And it's Marks in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Booker, good.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's King. Pass to Henderson. Over Sharp. Henderson misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's King. Picked by Holmes. Lets it fly. And King pulls it down. Kings, the Pelicans lead by 15. Henderson, the pass to King. Back to Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Outside Sharp. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Holmes finds Sharp. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Pass to Blackman. Here's Marks. Henderson for 3. And King pulls it down. King's got 4 rebounds now. Right side Booker. Outside Sharp. To the inside. Outside for Booker. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Sharp. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Misi, he's checked in for the Suns. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Outside Booker. Back to Misi. It's intercepted. And Holmes with the block. Pass to Sharp.
Hey, yo, right here.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Releases. That one rolls around and rims out. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Booker. Here's Gooden. He's guarded by Barnes. Outside Sharp. The three. The Pelicans pull it in. King's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Inside. Shoots a fadeaway. And again, New Orleans no good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Pass to Cheeks. Here's Gooden. He's still feeling it. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
They set the pick. Charity stripe shot. Garrett. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Booker, the pass to Sharp. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
King, the pass to Garrett. Here's King. Shot from 16. The shot that time not on target. Suns trail by 12. Outside Booker. Gooden, pass to Sharp. And King pulls it down. King's got his 16th rebound on the night. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Branham's checked in for Phoenix. Gooden, the pass to Booker. Here's Gooden. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Branham. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, good decision by Branham. Just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Flanders. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Branham. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Garrett. Here's King. Booker defending. To the middle. That's tipped. Here's Gooden. Left side Booker. Here's Gooden. Back to Booker. Pass to Gooden. Here's Branham. And the three off target.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Here's Flanders. Misses the three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gooden. Pass to Cheeks. Now here's Misi. Now Booker for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Branham. Takes the three. And King pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Flanders. There's a screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Suns trail by 14. Here's Branham. Outside Booker. Intercepted. And he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
A chance to check out our player of the game.
And it's been a performance that every point guard strives for. Orchestrating, facilitating, keeping everyone involved, creating easy buckets. As a teammate, you love playing with a leader like this.
You know, after a long and painful streak of losses, they needed this pick-me-up. He showed that it's never too late to play hard and get back in the win column. The shot from 20 feet out. Oh, it doesn't go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's King. Barnes! Oh, no good! Here's Gooden. Defended by Bassie. Booker.
And just a classic pump fake move. I mean, Booker wants the defender to make a mistake and foul.
That free throw good from Booker.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Here's Marks. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pelicans.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Slim.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Holmes. Here's King. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Outside Booker. Pass to Cheeks. Looking to end the run. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.